Hello everyone, welcome back to WsCube. In our today's session, we will be talking about more functions, more string functions. So string has so many functions. We have so far covered 18 functions on string. In today's session also, we will be covering more functions on the string. So let's see these methods, how we can play with the strings with these methods. Before that, if you want to become a successful data analyst and if you want to learn from our experts live, then you can call on the given number or you can fill the form that is provided in our description. Not just that, with our every batch, you will be getting 2 demo classes for free. So first of all, we will start with our first method over here, that is our ends with method. Let's see what is ends with method. So ends with method over here allows us to check that if our string is ending with a certain element that we have mentioned or not. Let's see how it can be done. Suppose I have created a string over here, A is equals to Harry Potter and the goblet of fire, full stop. What I need to do is I need to check over here that if this string is ending with a full stop or not. So how we can do that over here is we will write print. We will write the name of our string, that is A dot ends with, open the brackets, and write our full stop over here inside the quotation. And if it ends with a full stop, it will give us true. If it does not end with a full stop, it will give us false. So let's run and see what happens when I run this program. It gives us true because yes, this string ends with a full stop. At the same time, if I would have written if it ends with fire, full stop, and then I run it, again it will give us a true. So yes, not just only one element, if you write the whole word, also whole one word that is written inside in the end of the string, that would also give you a true if it is there in the end. So here guys, ends with method also allows us to check in the certain range that we have provided. It checks within the range we have given of the indexes. We can give a start value of the index and the ending value of the index, and we can check that if whatever value we have given, it ends within the particular range or not. Let's have a look on how it can be done. So here I'm taking the example of the same string. I'll be writing print. Inside I'm writing A dot ends with. I want to check if that fire full stop is ending within a range of, let's say, so I'll put a comma over here. For writing a range, all you need to do is first you write the value that what it should end with. Second, you write the starting value. Third, you write the ending value. That's all. You can define the starting value and you can define the ending value right after the value you have written, that which value you want to find. So here we have written fire, that fire we need to check if fire is ending within this range. So let's say I'm taking any range over here. Let's say I'm taking the starting value as 16 and let's say the ending value would be 23. Let's see. Once I run this program, what happens? It tells me false because I don't think, yeah, fire is ending between 16 to 23. So it's just a method, it's just for the explanation that yes, it can be done in this method as well. You can give a particular range and between that range you can check if something is ending with this word or this alphabet or this number. So this is the use of our ends with method. In our next method, we will be learning about starts with method, which is pretty much similar to our ends with method. But only here in our ends with method, we need to check that our string is ending with a particular value that we have provided. And in the starts with method, we have to check that if our value is starting with the particular value we have provided. So let's have a look on how starts with method works. So guys, let's take an example over here. I'm taking the similar example, like I'm a fan of a Harry Potter. So yeah, Harry Potter and the goblet of fire, right? Now what I need to do, I need to check if this string starts with the word Harry or not. So for that, it's a very simple thing. What all we need to do is I will be writing print over here. Print and the name of your string, that is A dot starts with. So what we need to check, it starts with Harry or not. So I'm going to write HARRY over here. And if I run this program, let's see what happens. It gives me true because yes, our string starts with Harry. At the same time, if I write small h Harry, then it will give me false. Why? Because I'll repeat again. Why? Because here our h is starting with the small h and not with the capital H. Small h here is representing that it is a lowercase. And Python is, yes, again a case sensitive language. So yes, you need to be very careful about the cases. So you have to write over here uppercase h and then yes, it will again give you true. In the start with method also works with the same way, that if you want to write a starting value and the ending value, you have to check within a particular range that if it is starting with something like this, it gives you true or false. So let's have a look on that as well. Let's say I'm taking over here. So let's take this example where I'm writing print, and here I'll be writing a dot starts with, inside the parentheses I'll be writing my value. I will be still checking for Harry, so I'll be writing Harry over here. I know that the starting value would be 6, and let's say I'm taking any random ending value. Now if I run the program, it gives me false. Why it's giving me false? Because it's Harry. Harry over here is starting from 0, but at the same time, if I would have written Potter over here and would have run the program, it would have given me true. Why? Because it falls in the range that we have given over here, that is our 6 to 19. So yes, 6 is the starting value, and Potter's P is also starting from 6. That's why it's giving us true. So this is our ends with and starts with method. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's quickly move ahead to our next method. Our next method over here is swap case. What is swap case? Swap case allows you to convert lowercase into uppercase and uppercase into lowercase. Let's just have a look how it can be done. So I'm taking the similar example. A is equals to Harry Potter and the goblet of fire, right? Now for the swap case, all you need to do is you need to write print over here, print a dot swap case, open close the quotations, and if I run it, you will see everything that was written in lowercase is now converted into uppercase, and everything written in the uppercase is now converted into lowercase. The swap case allows you to convert the lowercase data into uppercase and uppercase data into lowercase. That is the use of swap case. Now let's move ahead to our next method, that is the strip method. Let's see what is the strip method. Guys, strip method is very useful method. Strip methods allows you to strip the blank spaces, or even if you want to strip anything from your string, it allows you to strip it. That means remove it from the string. Let's just have a look how strip method works over here. So I will be considering 3 strings over here. First of all, I'm writing A is equals to, with some spaces over here, I'll be writing Harry Potter, right? And I'll give some spaces in the end as well. And again, I'm creating another variable B. B is equals to, let's say I'm writing Harry Potter normally with one space in between. C is equals to Harry Potter and hash and more dots, right? Now let's use our strip method onto all these 3 strings. First of all, let's start with the string number 1, that is our A string. So for that, we will be doing print A dot strip. What we want to strip? We want to strip the space, so that's why we will be just writing like this. And if I run the code, we will just receive Harry Potter over here without any spaces. If I would have printed it normally, let's just print A and run the program. The normal print would have looked like this, but because we have stripped the spaces from here, that's why it looks like this. If I write print A dot strip, sorry, this time I will be doing it for B. So B dot strip spaces. If I run, I get the same thing because there is no spaces in the end or in the starting of Harry Potter. So for the third one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the dots and the hashes from here. So all I need to do is write C dot strip, and inside the brackets, inside the quotations, I'll be writing my full stop and my hash. So as soon as I run it, you will see again I'll receive Harry Potter with the capital P. You can see the C1 only has the capital P. So Harry Potter, and all the dots which were there in the starting and in the ending, and all the hashes which were there inside it has been removed. So this is how strip method is used. With the strip method, you can remove the spaces, you can remove any element that you want to remove from the string. Now guys, moving ahead, we have our split method. Let's have a look at a split method, that how split method works. So guys, split method over here, split method allows us to break a string into a list with the comma separated values. Let's just have a look with a few examples, and I guess then it will be more clear to you. List, yes, list is a new word that you are hearing, but we will be discussing about list later in our upcoming session. So first of all, now let's understand how split method works. So guys, I'm taking two examples over here. First of all, I'm creating a string. A is equals to, inside the string, I'm writing hello. My name is John. I am 23 years old. Full stop. So this is one sentence that I'm taking. So next example that I'm taking over here is with the hashes. So there are so many trending hashtags we have. So let's start with hashtag InstaLive and hashtag new look, and we have hashtag outfit of the day. We have hashtag YOLO. So I guess these much would be enough for now. Now what I need to do, I want to separate them in the comma separated values inside a list. To separate them in a comma separated values inside a list, all we need to do is use our split method over here. For that, I will be writing print a dot split. Now split means we are going to split them. Split them from where? So in the first line, you can see I want to split it from, I have three different values. Hello, my name is John and I'm 23 years old. They are right now separated with the full stop. I want them in a format of a list in a comma separated values. So all I need to do is inside the quotations, I'll be writing dot because they are here separated by a dot. So we have to split them with a dot. And in the B1, I'll be writing print B dot split. B is splitted by hash over here. So all I need to do is write hash and let's run it and see what happens. So here guys, you will see that in our first one, we have hello, my name is John, I am 23 years old, and Insta Live, new look, YOLO and outfit of the day, they are all separated. They are all comma separated now. This was our split method. Now moving ahead with our next method, we have LGIST and RGIST method. So we'll be discussing now about the LGIST and RGIST. So LGIST method guys over here allows us to give the left alignment to the string. Let's have a look how it can be done. So I'm writing over here, let's say I'm writing a variable called as A. I'm creating a string over here basically. I'm writing inside it Harry Potter. I want to give it a left alignment. All I need to do is I'll write print a dot lgist, and inside here I'll be writing the number of spaces I want to give a left alignment, how many characters I want to leave. Does not matter if you want spaces over here, then just let it be like this. If you want the empty area to be filled by any character, all you need to do is put a comma and write that character's name. So right now, first of all, let's see an example of this one. See here, to give a Harry Potter a left alignment, all I'm going to do is create another variable. Let's say xx is equals to a dot lgist, and I'm gonna use 20 spaces over here, and I'm gonna write over here x comma, and so it's a Harry Potter is my favorite movie. Let's run and see what happens. So you can see after Harry Potter, there are 20 spaces over here. If you want to remove these spaces, if you want to fill it with any other character instead of spaces, all you need to do is after 20, put a comma over here and write any character that you want to add inside the quotation. So I'm going to add a star over here or an asterisk sign. As soon as I run it, yes, the space has been filled by the asterisk signs over here, and we have got a left alignment for the Harry Potter. Right, same method we can use for our RGIST. Let's have a look on how we can do it for the RGIST. For RGIST method, I'm going to take the same example of the same string, that A is our Harry Potter, but here I'm going to create another variable y is equals to A dot RGIST, and it also gives you, let's say, 20 spaces, but this time on the it gives you the right alignment. The LGIST is giving you the left alignment and filling the left side of space with whatever thing you want, whatever character you want. And here RGIST will give you a right alignment and fill the empty space with whatever character you want. So I'm going to write over here 20 comma. So just first of all, let's go with the 20 only. And I'm going to write print y comma is my favorite movie. So let's run and see what happens over here. So as you can see here, it gives us the right alignment. In front of Harry Potter, we have spaces, 20 spaces, and if you want to replace these 20 blank spaces with something, all you need to do is you put a comma and you just put any sign inside or any symbol or anything. You can write a letter also, you can write a number also, and as soon as you run it, see the empty space is filled by any character that you insert over there. So this is how our LGIS method and the RGIS method work. LGIS method and RGIS method are nothing, just provides a string, just provides our strings a left and a right alignment. That's it. So I hope this is clear to you, and we'll quickly move ahead to our next function. So guys, our next method over here is replace method. Replace method allows us to replace one value from another, one value to another. So let's have a look on how it can be done. I'm creating a variable over here. Here I'm writing my favorite movie is Batman. Okay, now what I need to do, then I suddenly changed my mind, and instead of DC, I became a fan of Marvel. So now my favorite movie is Iron Man. All I need to do is replace this Batman with Iron Man. For that, what we have to do, we have to write print a dot replace. Now what I want to replace Batman. With which value I want to replace? I want to replace it with Iron Man. And let's run and see what happens. It says my favorite movie is Iron Man. Even though here in our string it's written my favorite movie is Batman, because we have used the replace method over here, which has replaced the word Batman with Iron Man. That's why here in the output it's showing my favorite movie is Iron Man. It allows us to replace any value inside the string with the new value that we are providing. All we need to do is use the replace and put the first value that we want to remove and put the second value that we want to replace it with. So our index, guys, here gives us the last occurrence of any element that is there in a string within a given range. You can also provide a range, or you can give the whole string as well, and it gives you when is the last time that it is occurring. It gives you the index number of when it is the last time that this element is occurring. Let's have a look with the help of an example. I'm writing over here A is equals to, if you have watched Cinderella, then yes, you might have heard this magical line over there, bibbidi bobbidi boo, bibbidi bobbidi boo. So I want to check over here that at what is the last occurrence of dy in here. So because dy is also coming in bibbidi, it is also coming in bobbidi. So let's see what is the last occurrence over here. So all I need to do is write print a dot r index. In the bracket, I will be writing dy. If I run this, it comes on the 11th index, as it is very clear that 11 could not be here, 11 could be here only. So yes, it is giving us a correct output, that it is giving us the last occurrence of dy in our whole string. If you want to check it for I, you can check it for I as well. Instead of this, I will be writing I, and yes, it is on 10th number, which is correct. If you want to check it for a particular range, that in this particular range where it is occurring for the last time, so let's take I'll be starting from the starting value 0, and from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be taking it up to 5. So if I write print a dot r index, I'll be looking for B, that when B is occurring for the last time in this. So I'll be writing B, and the starting value is 0, comma, the ending value is, let's say, 5. So B occurring last time will be on index number 2, which is true. The first time it is occurring on number 0, and the last time it is occurring in this particular given range is 2. So yes, it is giving us a correct output. This is our R-index method, which gives us a position of a particular element we want, which is occurring for the last time in a given string. That is our R-index method. Similarly, we have our R-find method, which is almost similar to our R-index method, but just let's have a look on our R-find method as well. So guys, just like our R-index method, R-find method also allows us to check at which time our element is occurring for the last time in a particular given string. Let's have a look how it can be done. So I'm creating a string over here called as Harry Potter, and the called as Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So guys, here I want to check on which number at which index R is occurring for the last time in the whole string. So all I need to do is write print A dot R find, and what we need to find over here, we need to find R when is our R occurring for the last time in this whole string. As soon as we run it, it tells us that it's occurring on the number 33 over here, which is correct. If you also want to give a particular range, let's say I want to take a range of first few numbers, so I'll be giving a starting value of 0 comma ending value of, let's say, 15. Within 15, let's see on which number our R is occurring. So yes, it is occurring on 11th number, which is the end of Harry Potter R over here. So it gives us an index of a particular value that we have provided within a particular range that we have given. It's the last occurring element that is coming in that particular range. So guys, here we have completed 10 string methods in this session. So far we have completed 28 string methods. I hope you enjoyed it thoroughly and you have understand them as well, and you're not left with any doubts or any question. And still, if there are some doubts and some questions in your mind, we have our problem solving section which will solve all your doubts and all your queries. In our next session, we will be discussing another important last method of our strings, that is the slicing. Slicings allow us to cut a string into small pieces. We will be learning that in our next session. So stay connected, guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.